The shadow over Chicago has long concealed a story so shocking, it sounds like fiction, yet it's as real as the corrupt streets it haunted. Imagine a man who inherited Al Capone's bloody empire, turned it into a multi-billion-dollar machine, and walked away unscathed, never once convicted of a crime despite orchestrating hits, heists, and Hollywood shakedowns from the comfort of his sunny retirement villa. How did he do it? Was he a ghost in the machine of organized crime, or just the luckiest crook who ever lived? This is the story of Tony Accardo, the big tuna, the phantom boss of the Chicago outfit who played the dirtiest game with the cleanest hands. Buckle up, because what follows is a tale of cunning, corruption, and vanishing fortunes that reads like a thriller, but it's all too real. Our story kicks off in the gritty streets of Chicago's near West Side, where Antonio Leonardo Accardo was born in 1906 to Italian immigrant parents. But don't let the humble origins fool you. This kid wasn't destined for the straight and narrow. By his teens, he was already running with the notorious Circus Gang, a pack of young hoodlums pulling off smash-and-grab robberies and bootlegging gigs during Prohibition. Suspense builds early. In 1926, at just 20, Accardo caught the eye of none other than Al Capone himself after a brutal baseball bat beating of two rivals that earned him the nickname Joe Batters. Capone, impressed by the kid's ferocity, pulled him into the inner circle, where Accardo quickly proved his worth as an enforcer. Fast forward to the infamous St. Valentine's Day Massacre in 1929. While Capone took the fall, whispers in mob lore point to Accardo as one of the triggermen, dressed as a cop, mowing down 7 members of Bugs Moran's North Side gang in a bloodbath that shocked the nation. No proof ever stuck, of course. Accardo was already mastering the art of the phantom. By the time Capone went down for tax evasion in 1931, Accardo had clawed his way up, surviving assassination attempts like the 1950s drive-by that riddled his home with bullets while he sipped coffee unharmed. He became the outfit's de facto leader in the 1940s, ruling with an iron fist wrapped in velvet gloves. Examples abound. He allegedly ordered the hits on rivals like the Three Doms in 1955, their bodies found trussed up in car trunks, throats slit. Yet Accardo's name never made it to a courtroom docket. Here's where the thriller intensifies. For over 40 years, from the post-Capone era until the 1980s, Accardo ran the Chicago outfit like a Fortune 500 company, if that company specialized in extortion, gambling, and murder. His secret? Delegation and distance. Unlike flashy bosses who craved the spotlight, Accardo operated from the shadows, using underlings like Sam Giancana and Jackie Cerrone as frontmen while he pulled strings from afar. Sensational detail. FBI wiretaps captured him barking orders over the phone, but he never dirtied his own hands with the wet work. He was arrested 17 times, everything from vagrancy to suspicion of murder, but walked free every time, thanks to bribed judges, intimidated witnesses, and alibis tighter than a vault. Thrillingly, Accardo's clean hands extended to his lifestyle. While his empire raked in millions from street taxes on bookies and pimps, he lived modestly at first, then retreated to a lavish Palm Springs estate in California. From poolside, he'd orchestrate schemes via coded messages and trusted couriers, evading the feds who tailed him relentlessly. One suspenseful episode, in 1978, burglars hit his home, stealing $200,000 in jewels and cash. The outfit's revenge was swift. Suspects turned up dead in grisly fashion, bodies stuffed in trunks with signs of torture. Accardo, he claimed ignorance, and the case went cold. His ability to vanish evidence was legendary. Informants who flipped often ended up floating in the Chicago River, their stories dying with them. Midway through this deep dive into the mob's most elusive phantom, if you're hooked on tales of hidden power and shadowy intrigue, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. There I break down investigative stories, uncovering the untold stories behind history's biggest enigmas, complete with exclusive footage and expert interviews. Tony Accardo's story is one of the greatest near myths of American organized crime, a figure who manipulated luck, violence, and silence to stay afloat. His empire thrived on fear, but even more on invisibility, an unseen hand controlling chaos from behind the scenes. In the 1950s, rumors swirled about his involvement in Hollywood scandals and casino rackets, yet testimonies never reached courtrooms. The man was a master of distraction, always a step ahead, always unseen. Even when federal agents caught a glimpse of him, he'd disappear into the shadows before they could close in. His strategy? Keep the law chasing shadows while he moved freely across the city and country. His influence extended beyond Chicago, corrupt politicians, officials, and law enforcement, all in his pocket. Despite numerous arrests, Accardo's charm and bribe money always bought his freedom. Stories circulate of his lavish lifestyle in Palm Springs, where he hosted dinners for powerful friends and kept his empire running smoothly. The 1978 burglary was just another chapter in his long game of evasion. The jewels recovered, but no custodial justice followed. To this day, many believe Accardo's death in 1992 marked the end of an era, but his shadow still looms over Chicago's history. The question remains, was he a ghost in the machine, or simply the luckiest crook in history? The answer might be lost forever, hidden beneath layers of lies, bribes, and silence. What's undeniable, however, is that Tony Accardo outsmarted the law for decades. His story is a reminder of how power, cunning, and silence can create a legend that endures through fear and secrecy. Vegas Skims and Hollywood shakedowns, the billion-dollar phantom schemes. Now, the plot thickens with Accardo's golden geese, Las Vegas and Tinseltown. In the 1950s and 60s, he masterminded the infamous skim operations, siphoning millions from casino counting rooms before taxes hit. Picture this: outfit strawmen like Alan Dorfman controlled Teamsters union pension funds, funneling loans to build Vegas icons like the Stardust and Tropicana. Accardo's cut, up to $2 million a month in unreported cash, smuggled back to Chicago in suitcases by couriers who knew better than to peek. Suspense peaks in the 1970s. FBI sting Operation Strawman, which exposed the skim but nailed underlings like Frank Rosenthal, immortalized in Casino. Accardo slipped away again, his name a whisper in sealed indictments. Then there's Hollywood extortion, a tale dripping with glamour and grit. The outfit, under Accardo's direction, infiltrated the movie biz through union control. In the 1940s, they shook down studios like Warner Brothers for protection, fees, threatening strikes that could halt productions. A chilling example, the 1959 murder of actor George Reeves, TV's Superman, rumored to be outfit-connected after he crossed a mobbed-up producer. Though officially a suicide, whispers persist of Accardo's involvement to silence loose ends. By the 1970s, the outfit extorted stars and execs demanding cuts from box office hits. Accardo, lounging in Palm Springs, oversaw it all, his empire ballooning to an estimated $2 billion in assets, hotels, real estate, and offshore accounts that funded his opulent life. The Vanishing Act, Accardo's untouchable end and lingering mysteries. As the 1980s dawned, the noose tightened. RICO laws dismantled the outfit, with bosses like Joey Aiuppa doing hard time for the skim. But Accardo, he retired in the 1970s, passing the torch while advising from afar. He died peacefully in 1992 at age 86 of natural causes in his Chicago home, free as a bird, never convicted of anything beyond a 1960 tax evasion charge that got overturned. Here's the ultimate thriller twist. His $2 billion fortune, it vanished like smoke. No wills, no seizures, just poof. Rumors swirl of hidden Swiss accounts, buried cash in desert hideouts, or laundered through legit businesses. Did he stash it for a rainy day that never came? Or did loyalists spirit it away? This phantom's legacy haunts Chicago to this day. Modern gangs echo his structure, and unsolved hits from his era still chill cold case files. But the questions linger. How did one man evade justice for so long? What secrets died with him? If this tale of the Big Tuna has you on the edge of your seat, craving more dives into the underbelly of power and crime, hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel. Next up, the real story behind another mob enigma that could blow your mind. Don't miss it. Who knows what shadows we'll uncover next?